Hello, Spring ISD community and our viewers around the world. I'm your host, Mr. Jordan Victorian, and today we are here at Dekaney High School for the latest edition of the Spring ISD Academic Showdown. The student audience for this competition has been divided into two sides, side 1 and side 2, with a scholar from each side representing the team in a head-to-head competition. And whichever contestant wins, that entire side will get a 10-point bonus credit for any major grade in any class that they choose. So our first contestant representing Team 1 is India. She's an 11th grader at Dekaney High School. She has a 3.5 GPA and has aspirations of becoming a NICU nurse. Our second contestant is Derek. He is an 11th grader at Dekaney High School with a 3.5 GPA, and he has aspirations of becoming an engineer. These two students were selected because of their high academic achievement in U.S. history. Since both of them have strong scores in this subject, today's competition will focus on 11th grade U.S. history. Can y'all please give a round of applause for these two amazing scholars? So before we begin, let's review the format of today's competition. Both students will be asked questions relevant to the 11th grade U.S. History STAR exam. I will let you know when there's multiple choice questions and when there's not multiple choice questions. Once the question has been read, students may buzz in to answer. A red button will be pressed to signal when students may buzz in, ensuring that the contestants, the audience, and the viewers at home hear the entire question before responding. After a student buzzes in, they will have 10 seconds to respond to the question. If they do not answer within those 10 seconds, the response will be counted as incorrect. If a student answers the question correctly, they will receive 1 point. If the student answers the question incorrectly, the other contestant will have the opportunity to answer the question and will earn a point if they get a correct response. The first student to correctly answer 7 questions will be declared the winner of this edition of the Spring ISD Academic Showdown. Throughout the episode, we will also have some special guests come up and tell us more about some of the topics they're discussing. They'll explain concepts behind some of the questions that are being asked so that everyone watching at home can learn along with us. So, is everyone ready for the Spring ISD Academic Showdown? Alrighty guys, let's get started. So question 1, what economic policy, popular in the Gilded Age, argued that government should not interfere in the free market or regulate private businesses?
Laissez-faire.
Laissez-faire economics is correct. Question number 2 is a multiple choice question. The year 1898 is considered a major turning point in U.S. history because of what? It was the beginning of the Great Depression, the U.S. entry into World War I, the end of the Spanish-American War and the emergence of the U.S. as a world power, or the completion of the Transcontinental Railroad. India.
It was the ending of the Spanish-American War and the emerge for U.S. world power.
That is correct. Moving on to question 3. During the Progressive Era, journalists like Upton Sinclair and Ida Trebell exposed corruption and social injustices. What term was used to describe these investigative journalists?
The muckrakers.
India.
Muckrakers.
The muckrakers is correct. So to talk a little bit more about the investigative journalism in the Progressive Era, allow me to bring up another one of Dekaney's amazing scholars to better help me explain the topic. Everyone give a big round of applause for Talia.
Hello everyone, I am Talia Hamilton, an 11th grader at Dekaney High School. During the Progressive Era in the late 1800s and early 1900s, a group of determined writers and reporters played a critical role in bringing hidden problems to public attention by investigating powerful industries, unsafe working conditions, and unfair business practices. Through detailed articles, books, and magazine publications, they revealed issues that many people were unaware of, helping to spark public outrage and push the government to take action. For example, Upton Sinclair exposed the harsh and unsanitary conditions of the meatpacking industry in his novel, The Jungle, while Ida Tarbell uncovered unfair practices and monopolistic control within the oil industry through her investigation of Standard Oil. Their work not only informed citizens, but also led to important changes such as new laws, improved regulations, and greater accountability for large corporations and political leaders.
Alrighty, thank you so much. Moving on to question number 4. During World War I, the U.S. military relied heavily on a specific battlefield strategy that resulted in long, deadly stalemates. What was this called?
Trench warfare.
Trench warfare is correct. Number 5 is a multiple choice question. The 1920s were categorized by significant social and cultural changes, including the passage of the 18th Amendment. What did this amendment do? Granted women the right to vote, banned the manufacture and sale of alcoholic beverages, established the direct election of U.S. senators, or repealed the income tax? India.
It banned the alcohol.
It banned the manufacture and sale of alcohol. That is correct. Question 6 is a multiple choice question. Which of the following was a primary reason for the United States' entry into World War I? The attack on Pearl Harbor, the sinking of the USS Maine, unrestricted submarine warfare by Germany and the Zimmermann telegram, or the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand? India.
It was the unrestricted submarine German thing and the Zimmermann telegram.
That is correct. All right, so World War I is one of the most important events in world history, and it had a major impact on the entire world. To take a look at this topic, I'm going to bring up one more of our amazing scholars. Y'all give it up for Amy.
Hi everyone, I'm Amy. I'm a senior at Dekaney High School. World War I began in the early 1900s as tensions grew across Europe due to militarism, alliances, imperialism, and nationalism. The immediate cause was the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary, which triggered a chain reaction of declarations of war among allied nations. As countries quickly took sides, the conflict expanded into a global war involving the Allied and Central Powers. The United States remained neutral at first, but Germany's use of unrestricted submarine warfare and the Zimmermann telegram increased tensions and threatened American safety. In 1917, the United States entered the war, providing troops and resources that helped turn the tide in favor of the Allies. The war ended in 1918 with an armistice leading to the Paris Peace Conference and the signing of the Treaty of Versailles, which punished Germany and aimed to prevent future conflicts. These agreements helped reshape global borders and created the League of Nations to promote peace.
All right, thank you so much, Amy. Moving on to question 7. What catastrophic economic event occurred in 1929, signaling the beginning of the Great Depression?
The failure of the stock market.
The stock market crash is correct. All right, moving on to question 8. During the 1930s, severe drought and poor farming practices led to a massive ecological disaster in the Great Plains. What was this event called?
The Dust Bowl.
The Dust Bowl is correct. All right, moving on to question 9, which is a multiple choice question. Which New Deal agency was created to restore public confidence in the banking system by insuring bank deposits? The Civilian Conservation Corps, the WPA, the Securities and Exchange Commission, or the FDIC?
The FDIC.
The FDIC is correct. Now, if you've ever been to a bank before, you probably noticed a small gold sign in the window that says FDIC. So to help explain it a little bit more, let me introduce one more of Dekaney's amazing scholars. Y'all give it up for Michael.
Hello everyone, I'm Michael Hayes, an 11th grader at Andy Dekaney High School. The Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation was created in 1933 during the Great Depression, a time when many banks were failing and people were losing their savings. Because there was no protection for deposited money, widespread panic led to bank runs, where large numbers of customers tried to withdraw their money all at once. To restore trust in the banking system, the government established the FDIC to ensure deposits and protect customers. The FDIC guarantees that if a bank fails, depositors will receive their money back up to a certain limit. This protection helps prevent panic and keeps the banking system stable. Over time, the FDIC has adjusted its coverage, limits, and strengthened regulations to better protect consumers. Today, the FDIC continues to supervise banks and maintain confidence in the financial system.
Alrighty, thank you so much, Michael. Moving on to question number 10. The Scopes trial of 1925 highlighted a cultural conflict between traditional religious values and modern scientific theories. What scientific theory was at the center of this trial?
Darwinism.
Darwinism is correct. All right, moving on to question 11. During World War II, how did the U.S. government ensure that there were enough essential goods, such as food and gasoline, for the military?
They implemented rationing programs.
They implemented rationing programs. Moving on to question 12, which is a multiple choice question. Following World War II, the United States adopted a foreign policy known as containment. What was the primary goal of this policy? To isolate the U.S. from European affairs, to stop the spread of communism, to establish democratic governments in Africa, or to rebuild the economies of the defeated Axis powers?
To stop the spread of communism.
To stop the spread of communism is correct. Moving on to question 13. What major piece of legislation passed in 1944 provided educational and economic assistance to returning World War II veterans?
The GI Bill.
The GI Bill is correct.
Yeah.
And that means, India,
Yeah.
you are the winner
Come on, clap it
of
up.
this episode of the Spring ISD Academic Showdown. Y'all give her a round of applause. All right, guys, that's all we have for you today. Thank you for watching this episode of the Spring ISD Academic Showdown. We will see you